Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the 10 most venomous animals in the world. Everyone is aware that large animals may be lethal. Lions, for example, have strong fangs and claws and are adept at pursuing prey. Shark Week occurs every year, reminding us that while shark attacks aren't as prevalent as Hollywood would have you believe, sharks and their massive teeth should still be avoided. However, the most serious risks to your safety aren't always large. In fact, a surprising number of them are tiny enough to fit in your bread box. You may take solace in the fact that if you're like me, you don't even possess a bread box. However, you should generally be cautious with these animals. Quickly, before we get into the animals, let me just talk about some medical definitions that you should know in an emergency and also to understand the video. Any chemical that, if consumed, breathed in, injected into the body, or absorbed via the skin, can cause serious organ damage or death. Many things that are generally harmless, such as water and most vitamins, may be deadly if consumed in large quantities. The therapy for poison varies depending on the material. Antivenom is a particular therapy for envenomation that is also known as antivenin, venom antiserum, and antivenom immunoglobulin. It's made up of antibodies and can be used to treat poisonous bites and stings. Antivenoms should only be used if there is a high risk of toxicity or if there is a considerable amount of toxicity. The type of antivenom required is determined upon the species. It is administered by injection. There's a chance that the side effects will be severe. These symptoms include nausea, shortness of breath, and allergic responses such as anaphylaxis. Antivenom is usually created by taking venom from the appropriate species and injecting it into a domestic animal in tiny doses. Depending on the size of your bread box, the Gila monster, which is around 20 inches, 50 centimeters long, may have to curl up a little. While it may not be as large as its name suggests, this little monster delivers a punch. Its powerful jaw helps it to grip a victim as venom from its nerve toxin seeps into the bite site. Human fatalities are uncommon, although the bite is believed to be quite painful. In the southwestern United States and northern Mexico, keep an eye out for Gila monsters. The African blood-sucking tsetse fly is just around 1 inch long. It pierces flesh with its blade-like mandibles and feeds on the blood of people and other animals. Although this little insect won't suck your blood like a vampire, 2 species of tsetse fly have been identified as carriers of the parasites that cause sleeping sickness. While sleeping sickness may seem like something you get after a big dinner, if left untreated, it may be fatal. Symptoms include sleepiness, fever, and enlargement of the lymph nodes, in addition to drowsiness. A sufferer's heart may become inflamed, which can be deadly. The illness can induce uncontrollable slumber, which can lead to unconsciousness or deadly accidents while driving. The Indo-Pacific stonefish is a stealthy marine assassin. This 13-inch, 33-centimeter fish like to stay around in shallow waters among the rocks and dirt, making it difficult to spot and easy to walk on by mistake. The venom injected by the fish's spines is very painful and can be deadly to humans. On second thinking, you might be better off keeping him in your bread box, where you can keep a better watch on him. The boomslang is a 6-foot-long, 1.8-meter snake that might be lurking among your bread goods coiled up. This snake, on the other hand, prefers the savannas of sub-Saharan Africa. Its deadly bite, which has a large mouth, causes bleeding and renal failure, and its venom, even in tiny doses, can be lethal to humans. Fortunately, the boomslang is a timid creature, and human casualties are uncommon. Although the slow loris may resemble your beloved teddy bear, you should think twice before hugging this primate. There are 5 species of slow loris, all of which live in Indonesia and the Malay Peninsula and may grow to be approximately 14 inches, 37 centimeters long. The pygmy slow loris, for example, is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Slow lorises generate a poison around their elbows, which is licked into their mouths. In people who have been bitten by a slow loris, this toxin has been known to produce a severe allergic reaction. While the majority of people simply suffer severe swelling, uncontrolled allergic responses can be deadly. You may have seen a pufferfish expand its spines and inflate like a rotund aquatic porcupine, but did you realize that many pufferfish species are poisonous? Many of them would fit in your bread box, even if they were inflated. In Japan, puffer fish are known as fugu, and they are highly regarded as a delicacy. Because of their very poisonous organs, they can only be cooked by specially skilled chefs. Hundreds of individuals have died as a result of fugu poisoning, most of them as a result of attempting to prepare it without adequate training. Numbness, paralysis, and death can result from even a little slice of toxic liver or ovary. There is no cure for this. Even still, many individuals eat fugu for the wonderful pleasure it provides. Would you? The poison frog's skin is very toxic, as one might expect. These small frogs range in size from half an inch, 12 millimeters to 2.5 inches, 6 to 5 millimeters. So there's a good chance you have several dozen in your bread box. Fortunately, they prefer to live in Central and South America's tropics. The points of some South American tribes' darts and arrows are coated by rubbing them against the backs of poison frogs. The skin secretions of these jumping poison factories aren't typically harmful to people when handled regularly, but they can be fatal if absorbed through a mucous membrane or a skin wound. So, while you don't have to flee if you encounter one of these brilliantly colored frogs, you shouldn't eat it either. If you enjoy collecting seashells, the cone shell may not be for you. Cone shells are a kind of marine snail found mostly in the Indo-Pacific area. They may grow up to 6 inches, 15 centimeters in length, and are highly poisonous. This tiny snail uses a harpoon-like dart to deliver a powerful venom that causes pain, numbness, disorientation, and paralysis. One sting contains enough venom to kill many people, and while fatalities are uncommon, there is no anti-venom. The sea wasp is a jellyfish that may be found in the Indo-Pacific. It'd have to fold its tentacles to fit in your bread box, but its bell is just 10 to 12 inches, 25 to 30 centimeters in diameter. The sting of a marine wasp is highly painful and deadly, and it can quickly kill a person. The poison may paralyze the heart in 30 seconds, thus human victims have died from shock or heart failure before ever reaching the shore. The worst part about the marine wasp is that its transparent skin might make it tough to notice if it isn't hiding in your bread box. You've probably seen a mosquito if you live in a warm or temperate environment. You've undoubtedly been bitten by at least one, if not a dozen, and you were still alive to tell the tale. Why are mosquitoes included on this list? Mosquitoes spread illnesses including yellow fever, malaria, filariasis, and dengue fever, which kill millions of people each year. Parasites can be transmitted by their small bites to these tiny blood-sucking insects. In many areas of the world, the circumstances aren't ideal for the deadly parasites to thrive in mosquitoes, and medical treatment can help. However, you should double-check your bread box just in case. That's all for this episode, and we really hope you learned something new today from the video. If you did, tell us down in the comment section. It makes us feel good and motivates our team. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe if you already have not and like the video. It takes 5 seconds of your time, but each and every one of you means a lot to us. Until next time, bye.